Hello. I'm live today. So we are live today on the 25th of March. I missed yesterday. I rushed out of my home early in the day, and when I reached Starbucks, I had a lot many more things to do. So that's why I missed. But that's okay. Such is life. You miss some, you do some. So good that I'm back. The biggest epiphany that I want to talk about today at this point in time is I'm using this is clear. I cannot see the equalizer moving, but I have put Granola on all notes here. I'll probably be able to use Granola to put some content out there. So that's one. Anyhow, the biggest epiphany that I had while I was working is that the realization that work expands to fill the time available to you. So, for example, this live audio that I had to do, Pradeep asked me in the morning, "Why didn't you do the live yesterday?" And I had no reason. And today I had to do the live as well. But I realized that only time that I have is this window of 5 minutes before I have to do a call at 10 a.m. So I said that I'm going to go live in this 5 minute window, and it is something that I get covered. So that's epiphany. That's one. The other thing I want to talk about, I met a very old friend after a while today in the morning. And then there are a few things that came out of that I should have really invested in building friendships when I was younger, because as you grow older, it's tough to make deeper friendships. So if you are a 20-year-old, you must find a way to make friends at this age, and you will be able to find collaborators, colleagues, co-founders, etc., there. So that's one. Second thing that I realized while talking to this friend of mine was that I am do a lousy job of staying in touch with my friends. And while I'm good with my CRM and I can take notes and I can talk about things that we spoke about years and years ago, but I am lousy at staying in touch. Like for example, this friend has an 8-year-old son. I didn't even know. This friend has lost his father-in-law. I didn't know. So I mean, there are so many things that happened with this friend that I did not know about. And it's not. There's no excuse, man. It's just that I was lazy to be in touch with this guy, and that's not cool at all. So I'm going to do more deliberate effort in ensuring that the relationship that I have, I invest more on those. In fact, I wrote this somewhere in my review, either the yearly review or some blog post, that I will make deeper friendships with people that I already know instead of chasing new ones. So I need to think on that, think of it as my bofu folks. I need to be more deeper friends with my bofu folks. So let's see how that pans out. Then while talking to him, I realized that he was asking me life में क्या करना है, क्या चल रहा है, क्या होगा. So while talking to him, I sort of verbalized these things, and I said, A, I want to get out of the country. B, I want to make a lot of money, अताह दौलत जिसे बोलते हैं. C, I want to do enough to take care of my कुनबा, and that साई इतना दीजिए जिसमें कुटुंब सब आए, मैं भूखा ना रहूं, साधु भूखा ना जाए. So that I want to do. And then last thing I told him is that I am probably a great 0 to 1 sparring partner kind of a situation. I do not know what I'll do about it, but these are the four things that seems to be repeating in terms of patterns in each conversation that I've been having with people. So now that's a good thing, bad thing, I do not know, but I think in life most of my lucky breaks or lots of my great things have come through these interactions, through these conversations, and I really want to uh, double down on this ability. Then उससे बात करते करते दो तीन चीजें और realize हुई. Like I said that I am extremely good with people. People tend to trust me easily. In fact, in a meeting the other day, one of these young people called me a pookie, and I didn't know what a fucking pookie was, man. I mean, I knew what pookie was, but the way she said I'm a pookie, I was surprised कि मैं कैसे pookie हो सकता हूँ, because in my head pookie is a cute person that you want to be a friends with, a lover. That's my definition. But this young person said pookie is somebody that everybody seems to like. Pookie is somebody who's a cute bear that you want to be around. And I was like, bhai ye pookie to main to bilkul nahi hu. Like, can you imagine a Saurabh being a pookie? Look at my baldness. So that anyhow, we got digressed. Coming back, so yeah, that was that. The other thing I realized that I need to work on today, uh, I mean, I don't know when I'll work on it. Today तो बोलता रहता हूँ मैं, is that my ability to put my body to work out. I have no clue, man, what to do about it. Every day I wake up inspired to do yoga, to do fitness, to do whatever, but I'm unable to move my body, and I'm seeing the impact of that. Like when I wake up, my vision is a little blurry, my legs is giving me problem, my back is persistently painful. I do not know what to do with about that, and I need some divine freaking intervention to be able to get into the fitness space. And I'm seeing it in my family. Like my parents are old, and I know that they have fairly age related issues, and I don't want to do that. And I want to live long, and I want to live till 120. So if at 40 my body is battered. How would I live till 120? I know there'll be exoskeletons and there'll be DNA and there'll be science, but come on, yaar, matlab basics to मैं कर ही सकता हूँ. So that's the other thing that lies as the top of my head at this point in time. So yeah, that is it. And like I started this conversation with saying, I mean, there's a lot more to say because yesterday and today has been fairly interesting and fairly invigorating, if that is a word. But I have a call at 10, and I said that I will the work will expand to fill the time available. So I started this just 5 minutes before that call had to start. The call will start in a minute, so I will pause this video, stop this video, and go back to recording again. Okay, it's 10. I have to go to that call. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whoever's tuning, I see one person viewing it. So whoever you are, thank you so much for this. See you around. Bye. Take care. I cannot end stream. Okay, it is ending now.